Alright, YouTube says I'm live, and so I'm just gonna wait for everyone to come. I see Corona Boy, welcome. I need to send out a notification in the Discord. It doesn't appear that I'm live. My homepage, anyway. There we go. Alright. Alright, and then I don't know when Discord will say like, hey, your boy's live. There we go. Let's see now. Ooh, the chat is popping. We got Frost Nova, Get Dubs, Pokechar, That Ninja, or That Ninja, Winged Key, Fat Nasty, Zachary, hey, Psycho, good to see you, Apple, second one, Danville, welcome to the live stream, good to see you. I don't know what's up with that. How many eggs have we done so far? So I can show off the counter here. We have 118 eggs. However, I hatched 21 off stream. That makes it 139. I got too impatient, so I basically just hatched all the eggs that were in the boxes here offline. And then I was thinking, I need to save properly, like in case I find it, I want to keep it as a surprise. There is no surprise here, I didn't find it, so we are currently at 139 eggs. By the way, what does NPC stand for? That is a good question. That was a lot of confusion back in 2016 when it started becoming a thing, but basically it's something like Nirth's Pokemon community. Yeah, that's basically it. And then it was kind of funny with the whole like, back in the day, like real old Nirth, back in like, I mean in terms of YouTube videos, I used to have this thing, at the end of my videos I would say, be your very best. And then I was thinking, if you are your very best and you're you, then there's only one you in the world. So I was thinking, you're a non-playable character in real life, so that's where the NPC came from. Then I was thinking, Nirth Panther community, and then I removed Panther from my name, so it's just Nirth. So now it's Nirth's Pokemon community. Yeah, there we go. Pokemon trainer Daniel, hey, you're saying sorry I'm late. Oh, we're just setting up the stream here, so you're not late at all. So what I just did was that I placed a 4 IV Moonball Rockruff that I got from Becca in the daycare here. And then I also dropped off my Japanese Ditto with 5 IVs. And so what I will be looking for now is simply a 5 IV Rockruff. And then I'm going to swap out the parents. And then when that is done, we are off to the races with any more possibility to get perfect Rockruffs. So right now, it's not very likely that I'll get a lot of perfect Rockruffs. And the first one we get, we're just gonna swap them out. So Nintendo say, hey Nirth, I won't be here for long, just wanted to drop by to see how you're doing. Hey, thank you, hope you're doing well too, Nintendo. This day has been just fine. I spent a lot of time on the Discord crash course today, just publishing those videos. And many of you haven't even seen those. It's just 1 or 2 I think I put in the subscription feed. But basically there are like 10 videos now in the playlist, and they have like 2 views. So if you want to be first on a video, go to my homepage and comment on one of those. Shiryu says, see you Nirth. Ooh. Yeah, have a good one, Shiryu. Let's see now. Akira, hey, welcome to the live stream. Kenny the Boss, No Paperclip, Linus, Katrina, Ling Ling, ooh, many people here now that have been here the past couple of days. That's great to see. Noah, how do you know, wait, do you know how to get a Rotom? Well, now with the Isle of Armor, it is actually possible to catch Rotom's forms in the wild, which is pretty crazy. It's just in the workout sea on the very bottom, on the island where you... Basically, if you go and look up my video guide on how to evolve Galarian Slowpoke, then it's that exact island, and then there's just a Rotom running around in the wild there, so it's pretty crazy. Alright, so basically, now that we have set up the live stream, we're ready to go, people are here, I want to quickly go over what we will be doing here in this live stream. The overall goal is to get a lot of perfect breeds of Rockruff with own tempo. And basically what I do with those is that I give them away in the giveaways chat on Discord, in the NPC HQ Discord server. You can have a look in the video description for an invite link to that server. And once you go through the agreement, then you should have access to the giveaways chat. And then it's just to react to the ta-da emoji. And you'll be given the giveaway reminder roll. And you'll be given a notification whenever there is a new not live stream, but giveaway. And so that's part one of the mission. And then the second, of course, is to get that shiny Rockruff. And I will train it up, and I will evolve it into Dusk form Lycanroc. And then I'm going to give it away in that giveaways chat as well as a battle ready shiny Dusk form Lycanroc. So that is the plan. Billy says, hello, best PokeTuber. Ooh, that's a cool title. Thank you very much. Nintendo says Lake of Outrage. That works too. I can show you on the map. If you have the Isle of Armor, I would just go to this island. Let's see, right here. There's an island down here, and on there, a Rotom form is spawning to my knowledge. Psycho says, this man is so wholesome. Thank you. I'm trying my best. Fat Nasty, Lake of Outrage. Weather has to be a thunderstorm. Yes, and then if you do have the expansion pass, I just showed you an even more reliable method of getting Rotom. Savage Cabbage, hey, welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you. Zachary Jenkinson. I don't know how to pronounce your name. I'm very sorry. You may provide me some guidance in the chat. Ooh. If you have the Isle of Armor, you can find a guaranteed spawn on one of the islands, and yes, indeed, I showed it on the map there. So it's basically just the island to the very southeast on the map. No, southwest. Man, I always confuse those. In English, that is. Also, can I share you something? I discovered that it is possible for me to become a YouTube member of my own channel. So now I have the Nirtheart next to my name as well. That made me very happy, because now when I reply to all the YouTube comments, it will show up next to my name, and that was just what I wanted. And so if you become a Pokemon... No, I was about to say Pokemon, because I was looking at you, Pokemon trainer Daniel. But if you become a YouTube member of this channel, you'll show up like Pokemon trainer Daniel here in green with the Nirtheart next to your name. There are a few other rewards that you can get informed about on the page that shows up when you click join. It's not like an immediate charge, it's just when you click join, then you're given some information. And so you also gain access to some emotes if you do that. Luke Franco, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for that. Next to these live streams where I shiny hunt or do viewer battles, live raids, or let's plays, I do also publish shorter how-to videos that I try to make as clear and concise as possible. A lot of people find those helpful. And I also publish longer edited videos where I go in depth on various game mechanics. It's been a while since I made one of those, but after this rush with the DLC and I get more back into things, that's my next project, so that'll be fun. Luke Franco says, I subscribed. Yes, you did. And Goofy Tenu follows. I don't know if... I think you have to be... on your profile, you have to have your subscription set to public for it to appear here, apparently. But yeah, you got shown on the screen. Vitrina says, Isabella, if you go to our server, some people I think are trading them. Helping with that? Is there a delay on the live stream? So, in the past, I have set the live streams to ultra low latency, which means that essentially a couple seconds after I am saying something here, it will reach your screen. Though, due to a lot of complaints in the live chat about the live stream lagging for some people when it's not on my end, I know that it's the necessary internet speed to process such a live stream. I have decided to just set it to normal latency, so it's not fast and it's not ultra fast, it's just normal. So that means that there should be something like a 30-second delay, but it makes it so that more people can enjoy the live streams at higher video quality, I guess, because I think for some people they were like, I'm running it in 360p, it's not working. So that's the thought there. Vitrina says, what's your name on the Discord? I don't think I've seen you around. Oh. Yeah, so if anyone comes here to the live stream and you're interested in a Rockruff with the own tempo ability, I would recommend you to head over to the NPCHQ Discord server. The invite link to that is in the video description. And the other way to get it, except trading with someone, is to find some raids on the Isle of Armor of either Rockruff or Duskform Lycanroc. And apparently, well, the Duskform Lycanroc, when bred, will always give own tempo Rockruff. But apparently, some of the Rockruffs inside the raid dens will be of the own tempo ability. And so I have been given some comments on my video about people trying to breed just any Rockruff they catch in the wild and looking for that own tempo. That will not work, and the reason for that is own tempo is not a regular ability, it's not a hidden ability, but it's a special ability. It's something unique to Rockruff in the sense that it's treated kind of like a separate species when breeding, because when you have a Duskform Lycanroc, the only Rockruff that can hatch from those eggs is own tempo, and same with just the Rockruff with own tempo. It can only evolve into Duskform Lycanroc. So Frost Nova, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much for that. I appreciate it. 16-bit Blizzy. My favorite Pokemon is Arcanine because Officer Jenny says Arcanine use flamethrower error, and Arcanine is perfect stats for Gen 1 dog. That's a funny reason to have an Arcanine as the favorite Pokemon, but that's cool though. It's great to have a story like that. My story about my favorite Pokemon is simply the fact that from a very early age, I have been very fascinated with eggs inside video games. I was a huge Spyro fan as a kid, and then that eventually spiraled into Pokemon. And then with Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver, and Pokemon Platinum before then, I don't remember if it was the case in Pokemon Diamond and Pearl, where you're given an egg of Togepi, and that was just the greatest thing ever. Yeah, I mean, I believe it was in Diamond and Pearl too, but that was just like, yeah. That was indeed Chat Tot's cry. It is for the notifications. It's been so long since I opened Streamlabs to update those notifications. I really have to go do it, because when someone becomes a YouTube member now, it's so old. It says, thank you for becoming a sponsor, and it's the old Nirtheart from like 2016. Not good. Ninten. Ooh, might battle you? Yeah, sure. If anyone wants to have battles in this live stream, go ahead. That's perfectly fine. I will come back with some more viewer battles in the next couple of days. And that was a lot of fun yesterday because not only was it so that I got to have a battle with one of you, one at a time, but a lot of you decided to use the same code as I used to get a chance to connect with me. But then you just had those battles once you got connected with the other person, and that was just a lot of fun. So Noah says, Nirth, what was the worst thing that happened to you in Pokemon Sword? Ooh, I have to think a little bit about that. The worst thing that happened to me in Pokemon Sword. I don't know if I have any moment like that. Let's go through these. Oh, we got the perfect one in the first batch. That's awesome. That's great. And then in this live stream, I'm just gonna drop these in a separate box just way over here. And then I'm gonna release them after the live stream. Save some time. And then, did you knock on the door? Okay, I'm just gonna mute the microphone. Give me 1 second. Sorry about that. Now I'm back. Alright, so this Rockruff is perfect, and so I'm gonna swap it out with the other Rockruff in the Daycare already. Need to give it the Everstone to make sure that the nature is passed down onto our eggs. So if we sort by name, should find it. There we go. And I also see that I don't have my Colossal in my party, and that's no good. So I need to fix that. Yeah, I didn't pay attention here to the chat. So Finn Moore says, hi Nirth, how's your day been? My day has been great. I did make some videos earlier today and published those. It's a little tedious to go through like 10 videos like that. I don't know if you saw in the subscription feed, but I posted 2 of those videos. There are 10 in fact that was made. And yes, I did that. I was spending a lot of time in the Discord today and just playing Pokemon for fun. And that was great. So yeah, that's pretty much my day. I hope you've had a good day too. Alright, so let's see now. Good luck with your battles when they start. Oh yeah, good luck with the battles. Pokemon Trainer Daniel says, I heard if you use a Flame Body Pokemon, the egg hatches quicker. Yes, that is correct. And if you have what is it called? Magma Armor as well. That is another ability that does that. Thank you very much for reminding me. I've been doing raids today, and typically I always have Colossal in my party just there. But yeah. I kept joining with the wrong Pokemon, so at some point I just had to swap it out to the Pokemon that I was actually using. So let's skip through here. So, ooh, it jumped a lot. Spyro is the worst version of Skylanders. Yeah, you better be kidding. Roboblaster 4, do any of you in the NPC HQ still play Gen 6? I'll most likely need help with my Pokedex and was wondering if I could get help or now. Yeah, so basically we have a separate category for that. It's called Pokemon Plus. At the moment you need to be Togepi rank or higher in order to get access to that. However, I have done a sneaky thing. If you go to the commands chat, you can basically just write in any chat !Togepi, and you're given that role automatically. And the reason for that is simply there's a lot of spam from new members coming in from Sword and Shield. They don't read, and then they're like asking in Pokemon Go like, hey, how do I get like Sashian? So yeah, let's see if I can go through this and get back to the live chat. So if anyone wants an own temple Rockruff, you can find one in raids in the Isle of Armor, or you can head over to the NPC HQ and request a trade. You deserve a lot more subscribers. Thank you, Androtesh Gaming. I appreciate it. I try my best with making helpful videos. Ooh, the chat is going fast today. Chimmy says mute the mic but turns the camera off as well. Ooh, yay. That's the way to go. Let's see now. Nirth Flame Body makes eggs hatch faster. Let me know if you want a Flame Body Pokemon. Yeah, I already have one. Thank you very much for wanting to help me out with that. Yeah, thank you for just reposting that question, Finn. It's sometimes a little difficult to manage everything, so I'm not trying to ignore anyone. It's just sometimes it just scrolls too quickly and things happen. So yeah, hope your day has been great as well, Finn. Tame says, Nirth, my eyes are sick. Sorry I can't come to couple live streams. Ooh, I'm sorry to hear that. I know the struggle. If it is just whatever else it may be, except pollen, yeah, it sucks. Yesterday I was actually unsure if I would be able to live stream because my eyes were so insanely red. I don't know if you can see it in the live stream here with my camera here being so small, but man, it was brutal with the pollen yesterday. So man, I hope your eyes will feel better. It's the worst to feel stuff with your eyes. Spriggan says, Uganda Knuckles that will trade? How to evolve Sneasel? To my knowledge, you need a Racer Claw, and then you trade it. I hear there's a new game called Pokemon Unite. Yeah, it was a trailer yesterday that people either thought was very interesting or very not interesting, and it seems that people have been very opinionated on that. I personally think it's interesting. The same company that people are now criticizing Pokemon to work together with, they already own the company that makes League of Legends, so it's like, it's one of those things. Noah says, what is your best Gmax Pokemon? I think my best Gmax Pokemon has to be Corvic Knight, though I haven't really trained any of them up yet, so I'm a little behind there. Yeah, and then, ooh, Jimmy says, I evolved my Shiny Magneton, and now I'm so sad because Shiny Magnezone is garbage. Ooh, that's not good. And we had 139. I hatched 5. We are at 144. And yeah, this is the batch of 1, whatever it is next. Faisal, do you have a Discord? Yes, I do. It's called the NPC HQ, and we are affiliated with the NPC Versus, which is a competitive Discord server that I used to run, but I gave it to Liquid. And so, link to both of those are in the video description. No problem. If you feel like reposting your question because I didn't get to it, then that's great. So long we don't see it like 3 times in the same chat here. Androtash says, what is your favorite Pokemon? My favorite Pokemon is Togekiss. It's been like that for many years now. I don't think that will change. Basically, I didn't fully finish, but Pokemon Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, and Heart Gold, and Soul Silver, you're given an egg in the story of Togepi, and I just thought that was very cool. And so upon hatching Togepi, being familiar with Togepi from the anime as well, and then for it to evolve into Togekiss, which is really cool looking, and then it's really strong in battle as well, and so that was a very easy choice for me. Oh, you have a Pokemon for me? Typically, I only accept Pokemon trades from very close friends, and so I like to give away Pokemon, but I typically does not accept Pokemon in return. Frost Nova says, Nirth, which Pokemon is your favorite in Pokemon Sword? Ooh, actually, if you would like to have a detailed answer there, I recommend you to head over to the YouTube channel called Darth Browner. It is added in the channels tab on my YouTube channel. He's one of my friends, and some months ago we did a collaboration. Ooh, that was a weird pronunciation, but we did a collaboration on his channel where we talked about our top 3 new Pokemon in Generation 8, and one of them was Centiskorch, so I can give you that. Noah says, Nirth, I just caught a G-Max Kingler and I'm going to name it Santa Claus. That's really funny because it has like a real Santa-like looking beard. That's the perfect nickname, man. If you came up with that on your own, you should be proud. That's perfect. Oh, I keep saying oh. 685 eggs for a shiny Sandile, or maybe random encounters, plus the Armite ore. Digging Ma is a scam. On my second day, I hit Hard Rock. Ooh, yeah, that's not good. Wait, this is the first time someone read my username right? Androtash? Ooh, I have to stop saying ooh, but that's great. I am very happy when I can pronounce things right, because I have a good track record of not doing that. Okay, we got another 5 eggs here. We're currently at 149 eggs, and I have to give a little spoiler. I have hatched more eggs in the meantime than just the Rockruffs as well, and there has been no shiny. Let's see now. None of these are perfect. I'm gonna drop them just over here, and we can refill. Nintendo says, have you been upgrading the dojo at all? I'm finding it extremely difficult to accumulate 3 million watts at the moment. Wait, do you literally have 3 million watts? I've heard, so I talked to Bart earlier in the voice chat, and he said that it is possible to literally get millions of watts in one session with a digging paw. I hope that is like more than 7 Armorite ores, because if not, I'm not gonna use those for anything else ever. Vitrina says, there is a person in the Island of Armor, or in the Isle of Armor, who digs watts for you in exchange for Armorite ore. Yes, indeed, that's the digging paw. He is located in the something lowlands, right outside the warm-up tunnel. I did make a video on that, but I haven't published it yet. I just haven't gotten around to edit it. Ninten says, yeah, I know about the digging paw, but then it's hard to get enough Armorite ore. Yeah, basically you have to do raids that are not included or of the events. So any of the G-Max Pokemon I've learned won't give that. But Pokemon like Masharna and just other random Pokemon, there's a fair chance that they will give you Armorite ore. Yeah, Vitrina says raids will give you Armorite ore, and then specifically raids that do not include event Pokemon. So Zero Aura will not give you Armorite ore to my knowledge. And yeah. Frost Nova says, hey Nirth, are you a Gen 1 Pokemon player? What do you mean by that? Like if I've played Pokemon Red and Blue, or if I've been playing ever since those games came out? Fun fact, I'm a 98 boy, so I was born after the games came out. Let's see, Nintendo, I can't get any other raids apart from Zero Aura and G-Max. Well, it's just to bike around and see if you can either get watts, so you can go back into the classic wild area, and then you can exchange the watts for wishing pieces, and then just throw the wishing pieces in the dents in the Isle of Armor, and see if you can, yeah, get some Armorite ores. Spriggan says, I just got max honey from the Honeycomb Island. Yeah, I got some too, and I have no idea what it's used for. Yeah, that lady is weird. Digging Ma is an... Ooh, is she an Armorite digger? Wait, do you have to exchange Armite ores, or do you get some from her? The only thing I know is that if I come across her, I have to be careful, because if her thing breaks, then you lose everything. Psycho says, ooh, I'm gonna tell the story that I regret the most, and it's that at the start of the game, I got a shiny Stuffle, but didn't get it because I ran out of Pokeballs. Ooh, I have to stop saying ooh. I have the same story, but in Pokemon X and Y, but it's even stupider, because in Pokemon X and Y, I was obsessed with money, and the reason for that was those were the games where the limit to how much money you can have got expanded. So in past games, to my knowledge, you could only have 1 million, though in Pokemon X and Y, you could surpass that. So having 5 million Pokedollars felt like crazy. So I sold everything that I had in my bag just to see how much money I could get, and I forgot to buy more Pokeballs, and then I randomly encountered a shiny Geodude, and I was like, oh my god, I was filming a video, and then I discovered I didn't have any Pokeballs, and I knew exactly why. That video is actually on the channel, I'm pretty sure, somewhere. If you just search something like Nirth Panther, shiny Geodude, then it should show up. Frost Nova says, Nirth, I mean, have you played since the very first Pokemon games? Yeah, right, so I have played every single generation. So I've played Pokemon Red, played Pokemon Silver and Pokemon Crystal, a little bit of Pokemon Gold, played Pokemon Sapphire, Diamond, Pearl, and Platinum, White, Black 2, and Heart Gold, Soul Silver, of course, and XY, Oras. I've played most of the games, but the first game I played was Fire Red. I borrowed it in 3rd grade, and then the first game I owned myself of a main series Pokemon game was Pokemon Diamond. I got 1 million+ Pokedollars on Shield. That's great. However, if you've been playing older games, or if you had been playing older games, then that wouldn't have been possible. It just didn't allow you to have more than 999,999 Pokedollars. Alright, we're up to 154 Rockruff eggs, and we got a perfect one here, and that was it. So we drop these bad boys and girls over there. I can wait, I forgot to switch them out, didn't I? That's not good. Let's double check that. I think I forgot. That's not good. Katrina says, this is my 2nd time completing the Pokedex. In Pokemon Sword and Shield, or what kind of Pokedex are you completing? Oh, let's take the Rockruff back. Yeah, man, I forgot this. That's embarrassing. I just took the egg and was finished. Yeah, this one's the coolest. Let's go with this one. No good special attack. Noah says, if I'm correct, there would be no more legendary Pokemon? Chester, hey, welcome to the live stream. As you can see in the chat under here, if you're talking directly to me, it's a huge benefit if you write my name, Nirth, in your message. I'm going to try to read up everyone, but sometimes the chat goes too fast, and it's a lot easier for me to see that you're talking directly to me and not trying to figure out a battle with someone or something like that. Okay, this one is in this box. And then we're pretty much set. Like, we got 2 perfect parents in the Daycare, got the right nature, and we have a Japanese Ditto that I caught myself in a raid with my brother, so it's like, it's pretty good. Spriggan says, oh, in the Crown Tundra. Man, have any of you tried to run away, or bike away, rather, from the Sharpedo and the Aleph Armor? Those are brutally fast. They just, like, run you over, and I've only found a very limited way to actually not encounter them, and it's to face them head on, boost to the side, right as it is about to run into you, have to be careful not to touch the water splashing from it. And then if you try to steer in the exact opposite direction of the Sharpedo, then at some point it's just gonna despawn. Or you can try to be sneaky and make them crash into the raid dens. But yeah. Nirth, do you like Gmax Blastoise or Venusaur? My favorite of the two is Venusaur, even though I think Squirtle and the Squirtle line is pretty cool. My favorite has to be Venusaur. Savage Cabbage says, the only shinies I've ever encountered were from Raidens, and those have a method to get a 100% chance of finding them. If you're using any seed checkers, that is to be considered cheating, so I'll be a little careful with that. And then a lot of Gmax and shiny dens that you can join from other streamers and things like that, they are unfortunately hacked, so I'll be staying away from those if I was you. Spriggan says, it has not come out though. Yeah, the Crown Tundra should be out in like November or something like that. Nico, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Hope you're having a good day today. In this live stream, we are trying to hatch a bunch of perfect Rockruffs. They are in a Moonball, and it is also the case that they often will end up with 5 IVs. What I intend to do with these Rockruff is to give them away in the giveaways chat on Discord, in the NPCHQ server. And so there's an invite link to that in the video description if you'd like to join. And the other mission is to get a shiny. It would be great because I'm basically gonna continue with these shiny Rockruff live streams until I find a shiny Rockruff, and then I'll train it up, make it battle ready, evolve it into the Dusk form, and then I'll give it away in the Discord. So that will be really hype because once I get it, I'm gonna just train it up and give it away. So anyone here watching can have a chance of getting it, and if you don't get the shiny, then there's still a fair chance of winning one of these 5 IV perfect Rockruffs that we get in the process. So I think this is pretty fun. I like the concept, and it seems that a lot of you are interested in these shiny hunting live streams, and so to combine the competitive aspect by breeding something 5 IV, competitive, all that, and then giving away the rejects and the shiny, then yeah, I think we got something good going here. Jimmy says, they need to fix GTS on Pokemon Home because you can ask for level 1 to 10 Poipole and Mewtwo, but you can't even get those. I know. You know what? They're not going to fix it, Jimmy. I'm sorry to break it to you, but it's been messed up since the start. The GTS in Pokemon X and Y was a mess. Wonder Trades were a mess. RG subscribe. Thank you very much. I'm typically not very skeptical of the way that Game Freak does their games, because it is their franchise. I do have some things to say about them every now and then, but I'm definitely not overly critical. Though when it comes to the surprise trades, the GTS, and the overall hack check that they have implemented, it's far from what is needed in today's environment, unfortunately. Pokemon trainer Daniel says, I've been playing Pokemon since X and Y, and I haven't encountered a shiny in any games. They are rare. It's just the frequency of hacked Pokemon these days skew the rarity of them in a bad way. Nico asks what my favorite Pokemon is, and hey, that's funny. Yeah, no problem. I did already answer that. That was Togepi. Toge. Ooh, that was close. Sorry, man. Yeah. My favorite Pokemon is Togekiss. I gave the story behind that earlier in the live stream, and so maybe I can give the story behind my second favorite, I guess, which I think is Espeon. I also like Corviknight a whole lot, but Espeon has been a pretty consistent Pokemon that I consider one of my favorites ever since Gen 6 probably, with Oras, the very end there before Gen 7. I added Espeon to my team as a way to bounce back all the status moves that was happening in the battles there. And so Volcarona, Espeon, and Mega Lopunny were staples on my teams back then. So if you go back to some past live streams and have a look at one of the I Battle You and Ultra Sun Ultra Moon, you'll see those everywhere. Nirth, what was the most annoying evolutions in any Pokemon game? I can tell you. Pokemon Sword and Shield with this Galarian mummy. I don't even know the name. Cofagrigus. Renergis, I think. I don't even know how to pronounce it. I didn't mean to do that. That's not good. But yeah, that one with a cracked pot, that was something I thought was nonsense. Like, you get one item maybe if you check in every day for like a week. Meanwhile, all other items are like super common and easy to make, but in the case that you can now use the Chromomatic to get that cracked pot for whatever that item is that you need for the Galarian Yamask. Yeah, so that one, that is annoying. 16-bit Blissey says, Nirth, did you ever have a shiny Gmax Charizard? So, with a shiny Gmax Pokemon, they are incredibly rare. It's just one of those things. If you combine the odds of encountering a Gmax Pokemon and for that Pokemon to be shiny, the odds are astronomical. And no, I don't have a shiny Gmax Charizard. However, it is now possible to hatch a shiny Charmander and then to give it some max soup, or what it's called, and it'll gain the Gmax capability. So that is something that I'll probably do at some point. I love shiny Charizard. It's one of the coolest of them all. We are currently at 159 Rockruff eggs, and we're starting to get a bunch of these perfect Rockruffs. I can show you the ones that we have already. This one's holding an Everstone, but you know, these are all perfect that we have gotten in these live streams. It's pretty cool. You can quickly go over if you want to see. All of these are perfect. You can see that the special attack is the only stat that's changing. And they're all on tempo, so it's pretty cool. Alright, let's see now. None of these are perfect. I'm going to drop these off in my other box. I'm going to release them in home afterwards. And the reason for that is I can mass release 30 Pokemon at a time. And I can also save you some time during the live stream here. And so if you would like to get get your hands on a Rockruff with the own tempo ability, it is possible to find it in Raid Dens on the Isle of Armor. It is also possible to find Dusk Lycanroc in the Raid Dens. Though if you want a reliable and fast way, you can get a Rockruff with the own tempo ability. I would recommend you to head over to the NPC HQ Discord server. There are a lot of people trading Rockruff over there right now in the trade chats. And so if you specifically go to the request DLC Pokemon trade chat, then you'll likely find it there. What I'm doing here in this video, or in this live stream, man, I'm too used to saying that, I am breeding a lot of perfect own tempo Rockruff, and I'm hoping to get a shiny at some point. And then once I get the shiny, I'm going to train it up and evolve it into Dusk form Lycanroc. And then I'm actually going to give it away in the giveaways chat, so that's the plan here. Korfmaker says, hey Nirth, let's battle in Pokemon. This live stream is a shiny hunt / breeding live stream, and so if you would like to get a chance to battle, you can come back sometime in the coming days, where I'll be doing another I Battle You live stream. Let's see now. We got Harl. Runerigas is pronounced Runerigas. Ooh, that's easy. Thank you very much. I appreciate it. Matthew says mine is Ditto. Your favorite Pokemon is Ditto? That's awesome. I bet that you have a lot of cool plushes of the Ditto forms of everything then. I would at least do that if I was into Ditto. Jan says, just 2 boxes and I got a shiny Scorbunny. Ooh, congratulations. That's a cool shiny too. And for only hatching 60 eggs, it's pretty good. Justin says, I'm shiny hunting Poipole. I'm on 357 encounters. Good luck with that. Is it 1 in 1365 that is the odds for that Pokemon? Noah says, today are my parent anniversary. I don't know what that means, but congratulations. I hope if it's about your parents that they're having a great day. Jan says, can you give me a shout out? You're just here on the screen, so there you go. Katrina says, my favorite Pokemon is Flygon. Ooh, Flygon is a fan favorite for sure. Check your Discord server. Please help me out. I don't know where you're meaning for me to go. Ooh, I need to refill my glass of water and then I'll be back in just a little bit. So, yeah, just have to grab some more water and take a quick break. Yeah, there we go. 16-bit says, I have good news. The new legendary Pokemon, hope that's not difficult. Oh, right, yeah. The Zero Aura event, we won it, so we are going to get the shiny Zero Aura in Pokemon Home. Mickey says, I want a Rockruff. If you would like an Own Temple Rockruff, you can head over to the NPC HQ Discord server. And basically, there are a lot of people trading there in the chats right now. And if you would like to get one, then it's just to ask someone there in the trade chats. Specifically, request DLC Pokemon. It's a great place to go. Psycho says, the man was thirsty, leave him alone. Yeah, I felt dizzy all of a sudden, so I was thinking, you know what, I think I should just go quickly out of the room and then just grab some water, see if I felt better, and I did, so that was good. That's not good. Mickey says, yeah, check the Discord server. Yeah, Justin, good luck with your shiny hunt. I hope that works out for you. Then we have to add some more eggs to our counter. We're at 164. We got a perfect one here. Wait. Man. Did the Rockruff that I dropped off in the daycare not have the Everstone? That makes no sense. Man, I messed up big time then. What if one of these eggs turns out to be shiny and it's not jolly? That would be a real bummer. Parakeets, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Yeah, what a bummer. It doesn't have the Everstone. How did that happen? I have no idea. Well, we now have our Ditto with a Destiny Knot. Let's just double check. It's got 5 IVs. Then we'll have our own Tempo Rockruff with the Everstone. It's got a Jolly ability. Everything perfect. Great. And we drop this one off. It has a good ability, I guess. It's not kind of what you want on a Rockruff, but you know, it is what it is. Let's have a look through these though. Nah, I'm just gonna release all of them. And then we'll just have to go through these eggs and I guess accept what it was. My mistake with Everstone. Alright, we can fill the party. Dylan, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. I'm actually wondering if things are too bright here. I have a hard time with bright screens. Just give me 1 second. Yeah, that felt more comfortable. Awesome. All right, so with the eggs here, we just have to hatch them. They won't be the right ability, though. That is an easy thing to fix, I suppose. With mints, but you know, Uganda Knuckles. If you have shiny Colossal, she would like to trade with you. You want the shiny Zero Aura so bad? I don't know if it is the case that people who didn't participate in the raids will get it in Pokemon Home, though I kind of anticipate that. So we'll see what happens. Harl says, I love farming for Armorite or... wait. I love farming for Armorite ore. Very boring and time consuming, and hitting hard rock is very common. But you love it. That's what you say here. You love it. Justin, hey Nirth, what's your favorite legendary Pokemon? Mine is Ho-Oh. First one that comes to mind is Latias, the red one. You have a shiny Melmetal. Did you get it in Pokemon Go? I did try to get one of those, but I was not good enough. Josuke. I actually got a shiny own Temple Rockruff thanks to someone on the Discord. Wow, that's great. I'm very glad you got that. And what is your plan? Are you gonna evolve it, train it up, use it on your team, or is it just a trophy in your boxes? I mean, the Armorite ores are time consuming. I get it, it is tedious. However, if you have the chance to literally get 50,000 watts in one session from only 7 Armorite ores, the fact that they have that in the games, I think is insane. I feel like it's actually an item that is something you have to work for and that is valuable. I very much appreciate that. And the same with Max Mushrooms. I like that. Gamer King says, I just subscribed. Thank you very much for subscribing to the channel. Next to these live streams, where I either shiny hunt, do viewer battles, let's plays, or even some live raids with patrons and YouTube members, I post short and concise how-to videos where I try my best at explaining how to get different Pokemon or evolve them, things like that. And then In addition to that, I also publish longer edited videos where I go in depth on a game mechanic in Pokemon. And so that is what you can expect from subscribing to this channel. So thank you very much. Josuke says, I evolved and I plan on using it on my team in Crown Tundra. That's cool. I hope that works out for you. Have you like leveled it up all the way to level 100, or will you kind of try to use it in the story? Final, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. You know what I just did? I put a Rockruff in the Daycare and I forgot to put the Everstone on. I don't know what happened. So a bunch of these eggs are just random natures. Just wait for it to be shiny. Bart says, Nirth, I have done so many raids today that I don't have raids anymore. I'm so sad now. If you don't have any more raids on the Isle of Armor, what I recommend is simply just to go to the other wild area, do a few raids there and head back and see if that impacts the game. Corfmaker says, Nirth, 2 days ago I found a shiny Zeraora. If it was in one of the raids where you can't catch it, then that's great. Those raids are really, really difficult. Even the most skilled players are like, not messing around with that. It's not worth my time. Corfmaker says, you're so cool, Nirth. Thank you very much. Glad you think so. Taz, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. So basically, if you came to the live stream recently, the mission in this live stream is to hatch a bunch of perfect 5 Ivy Rockruff. And what I intend to do with those is to give them away in the giveaways chat in the NPC HQ. And then the second part is to look for a shiny Rockruff. And with that, I'm going to evolve into Dusk Form Lycanroc. I'm going to train it up to a battle-ready Dusk Form Lycanroc that is shiny. And I'm going to give that away as well in the giveaways chat. So all that will be happening in the NPC HQ. So if you'd be interested in joining that Discord server, if you haven't already, there's an invite link to it in the video description. Final Rush says, if you can't see any raids on the Isle, it's probably because there's one hiding somewhere. They're sneaky like that sometimes. I know. And you have to sometimes go very close to the raid beam, even though the purpose of the beam is so that you can look it from far away. I experienced that I was in the Fields of Honor and I kind of wondered if it was a raid in the distance, and then I saw it. So if I had been like further away from the Fields of Honor compared to a raid located in the Workout Sea, it was just not possible to see it. So you have to be very close, as you say. Josuke says, it's level 65, I want to get a bit of challenge. That sounds great, that you just have a shiny now that you can have in your computer and just let rest there until there's 169. Let's see now. Ah, man, this, you know what, this is not even worth keeping. I'm just gonna release it. I know you can mint it, but we're gonna get so many good here. Yeah, basically I forgot to put the Everstone on, and now they're getting all random natures. We don't want that, so I think I hatched through most of these now. There may be 2 of these eggs that have random natures, but then we should be back on track with the 2 perfect parents, and then it's just to look for the shiny. Alright, I'm hunting shiny Venipede. Really gonna get it today. Yeah, good luck with that, Chief Ray. I hope you get it. It's one of those things, it's just, some days you wake up and you have a shiny feeling in your stomach and you're like, today I'm gonna get it, and then it happens. So, crossing my fingers for you. And I have to say, if you get it with Speed Boost as well, I don't know what your plan is, but I happened to catch a Speed Boost Scolipede, I think it's called, together with Bart in one of the raids we did. I got it in a level ball, so that was very fun. Pokemon trainer Daniel says, right now I'm hunting for a shiny Pikachu. Are you playing in Pokemon Sword and Shield or in Let's Go? I happened to find a few shiny Pikachu when playing Let's Go last time. Like, man, the catch combo shenanigans in Viridian Forest is intense. Like, you can literally have a catch combo, find a shiny at like what, catch combo 50, and then you just keep going, and then you get another one, and then get another one, and then in one catch combo you can literally get like 3 shinies, because you get 2 of the species you're catch comboing, and then you get the last one random, which you catch and break the combo, and it's just crazy like that. So if you're shiny hunting Pikachu in Viridian Forest and Let's Go, then that should be an easy task for you. Tame says, Nirth, I'm back. Welcome back. Nirth, me and my friend both got our shinies today. I knew I would get mine when he did. That's awesome. It's always fun to play some Pokemon together and get some shinies on the way. Last time I was playing Pokemon with my partner, she got a shiny Combi, just randomly at full odds in the wild area. It was craziness, and it turns out that her favorite Pokemon is Combi, so to find randomly full odds shiny Combi like that just made our playthrough. So yeah, shiny Pokemon can be a lot of fun like that. Corfmaker says, Nirth, when I found wait, I need the other part here. Whoa, you defeated the shiny Zeraora? Well done. I don't know if I could do that. Let's see now. Parakeet says, I found a shiny or random shiny Marrow. That's cool. In Pokemon Alpha Sapphire, I actually hatched a 5 IV shiny huge power Marrow. That was one of the craziest things that happened to me. And back in the day, you couldn't change the IVs cosmetically. So to have a 5 IV competitive shiny, it's really cool. Like, it's still cool today, but it was a way different thing back then. Hello, greetings from Polish Poketuber Piter. Hey, I think we're getting raided by someone. Piter, thank you very much for sending people over here. This live stream is all about Own Tempo Rockruff. I am trying my best to get a shiny Own Tempo Rockruff that I can evolve into Dusk form Lycanroc. And the reason for that is that I am all about my community. I am trying to get that shiny, train it up, and give it away in my Discord server. And so, man, there's a lot of people coming over here. Thank you very much for wanting to jump on over from the Polish Poketuber Piter. Never heard of you, but maybe I'll have to check you out after this live stream. But that is the mission that I'm on. Get a bunch of perfect Rockruffs that I will give away, and then for that price, that shiny, to train up, make battle ready, and all that. So that was my spiel here on the shiny Rockruff. That is the target here. James says, how do I even get shinies? I've tried for days and get nothing. Alright, so my advice there would be Maniac, subscribe to the channel. Thank you very much. I can get back to you about the shiny Pokemon, but if you subscribe to the channel, I do live streams like these where I shiny hunt. I do viewer battles, live raids with YouTube members and patrons. I also do some Let's Plays every now and then. And then next to the live streams, I make short and concise how-to videos. And the mission there is just to help out new players on their adventures. And then the third category of content that I make is longer edited videos where I explain more in-depth a game mechanic inside Pokemon. And so that is the videos you can expect from subscribing to this channel. And then next to YouTube, I am also managing a fairly big Discord server. It's called the NPC HQ. You can see it under the big screen here, and an invite link to that is in the video description. And basically, it's a Discord server focused around Pokemon. There are a lot of trade chats there for Pokemon Sword and Shield and prior Pokemon games. And essentially, right now, people are going crazy over Rockruff. We got 174 eggs hatched. And so, yeah, YouTube videos and the Discord is what I'm currently working on. So if that is of interest to you, then that's what's up. YouTube says, can you give me a Rockruff today? So, I would just head over to the Discord. There are a lot of giveaways happening right now. There are a lot of people just trading them randomly too. So if you are looking for an own tempo Rockruff, I would head over there. Shiryu says, howdy, hey, welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a great day. I saw you poked in a couple minutes ago, but you said hi and bye in the same sentence, so I just said, hey. Harl says, try for more days, James. Week for my Sandile. Right, so back to the topic of how to get shiny Pokemon in Sword and Shield. One method that a lot of players use, including myself now, is to get the shiny charm. The way to go there is to finish your Pokedex. You need 400 Pokemon, and you need to have caught them or had them at some point, so that it says caught 400. Then after you've got those, you can head over to the Winter City. I don't remember what name that city has, but let's see now. It's Sirchester, and then inside the hotel there is the an NPC that gives you the item Shiny Charm. That'll increase your shiny odds, and from there you can do some breeding. If you have a Pokemon from a different language than your own, I have a Japanese Ditto that I caught on my Japanese save file, and I'm using that together with my English Pokemon. And essentially, if you have the Shiny Charm and you have the Masuda method in place, you have 2 Pokemon of different languages inside the Daycare, then there is a 1 in 512 chance of hatching a shiny Pokemon. Zwakwal, I don't know how to pronounce your name. Hello, greetings from Polish Poketuber Piter. Thank you very much for the raid, Piter. Appreciate it. I'll have to check you out afterwards. See what we're up to. Corfmaker says, I don't have the DLC in Pokemon Shield. If you don't have the DLC, fear not. The NPC HQ got your back. The trade chat request DLC Pokemon is available in the Sword and Shield category, and there you can request those Pokemon. Dune Blind, thank you very much for subscribing. I just went through what you can expect from subscribing to this channel, but basically I do live streams where I shiny hunt, I have battles with viewers, and then sometimes I do raid live streams together with patrons and YouTube members. And then there are more edited videos to be found where I go and yeah, so in the edited videos I just go in depth on a game mechanic such as stats, Pokemon breeding, Pokemon strategies, things like that. And then really the biggest amount of videos here on the channel are the how-tos that I make. So yeah, Pokemon trainer Daniel says, Nirth, my cousin just got shiny Zacian. I gave him my Japanese one so he could breed it. Alright, so there are 2 things that I have to comment on that. First of all, Zacian cannot breed. It's a legendary Pokemon in the undiscovered egg group. So no matter how much you try, if you put a Ditto and a Zacian in the Daycare, it won't work. And then second of all, Zacian is shiny locked, so there's an undeniably problematic history with that Zacian. I would just release it and forget about it. Becca says, any luck yet? So I'm currently at 174 eggs. I'm hatching another batch of 5 here. No luck. I hatched a bunch of eggs off stream as well, in addition to the 21 Rockruffs that I counted here that I hatched offline. So I probably hatched, what, 220 something eggs, but no luck. Yeah. Harl says, Speeder, I would trade my Inteleon Gmax shiny, but nah. Wait, you could put a trade code. Yeah, I mean, that is one way to do it. Use one of those trade codes. However, it's unfortunately, with those trades filled with hacked Pokemon, I would not recommend it. I don't know if your brother hacked it, but someone at some point had hacked it because it's just not available in the game. Corfmaker says, Nirth, today I found a shiny Vaporeon in Pokemon Let's Go Pikachu. Congratulations. That one's really cool. I hope you are enjoying having the shiny Vaporeon follow you in the game. It's really fun like that. Let's see. Yeah, so actually one of the topics that I will have in one of these live streams that are coming up is to play on my Japanese save file, head over to the Isle of Armor, find the Ditto Island, and catch a bunch of Japanese Dittos. They won't be good for breeding, but they will be good for the Masuda method. And a lot of people just want the Japanese Ditto or whatever other language Ditto for the Masuda method. And so the problem there is that I have to get the water bike first, and it requires to get to the Route 9 in the game, so it's a lot of playing you have to do in order to get the water bike. But at some point I'll do that in the live stream. And the essential part there is that we have a trade chat in the NPC HQ called Language Trades, and there we have set up a chat for people to trade back and forth Pokemon in different languages, typically Ditto, since that can be used for most breeding. And so yeah, I would recommend you to do that. Nurse says, I play NFS Nitro, I beat the game and all the stars. I don't know what that game is, so you'll have to give me some more details. Alexander says, Nirth, do you have any marked shinies? You know what, actually, I have no idea what these marked Pokemon are all about. Like, I've heard of them, I know the marked charm is a thing, but it doesn't seem all that special to me. It's something about them being announced when you send them out in battle in a special way. But yeah, I haven't looked too much into it yet. Let's add these bad boys and girls up to the counter. We got 179 hatched. We got one perfect one here. Set that aside. And we got another perfect here. And I'm just gonna release these. Alright. I can drop these Rockruff over in the box over here. There we go. And we can fill up our box again with some more eggs. Does anyone want to trade me a C-Dot? It's only a Sword exclusive, please. Hunter, if you would like Pokemon Sword exclusive Pokemon, we do have a specific chat in the NPC HQ Discord server for requesting Sword exclusives. There are a bunch of people trading there right now, and so if you hop on over, you're very likely to get the help you are looking for. Oh, Need for Speed Nitro. I'm not very updated with those games, so I've heard of Need for Speed. I played it as a kid, but with the recent games, I have no idea what's going on. But man, if you beat everything, you sound like a pro player. Matt Williams says, hey Nirth, hello to you. Welcome to the live stream. Hope you're having a good day. I, for one, have had a pretty good day. Edited some videos, published them in the Discord Crash Course, which is a playlist of videos made to help new players in the server that I have, and it's put on the homepage of my channel now, so if you'd like to have a look at some videos with 4 views, then that's the place to go. Jabbery asks if anyone has got a Marshadow. I have no idea. I think I have a Marshadow somewhere, but those events are rare, and I prefer to keep my own Pokemon. Hunter says, alright, I'll join your Discord right now. Thanks, Nirth. It's honestly a pretty good place to go if you're looking for trades. Right now it's very busy with Rockruffs and whatnot. And yeah, so just check it out. There is a chat called Discord tutorial if you'd like to see some more details on how to use it if you're completely new. But yeah. Harl says, want to know how I got loads of Sword exclusives? Other people's raids. Yeah, that works. Though it is also possible to just breed them up. I can quickly show you how I've got my computer organized, because I have been doing some trading, and over time I've gotten a lot of the Pokemon Shield exclusives, and you can see that I got a bunch of them. This is a recent project of mine, and so I haven't fully finished it, and I keep trading them away. But essentially I got Farfetch'd and all the Sword exclusives. Got all the Shield exclusives, And so I am actively helping out in the trade chats as well. And so, yeah, that's pretty much it. Manoi says, is Pink Shellos in the game? I don't know. I have no idea. I wonder if you can send it over from Pokemon Home, but other than that, I have no idea. Corfmaker says, Nirth, can you do Pokemon battles tomorrow? Thank you very much for the suggestion. I'll consider it. I know people are very interested in the competitive battles, and so it's definitely on my list. If it's not tomorrow, it'll be some other day in this week, so you can definitely be on the lookout for a viewer battle live stream. Though I do want to give a little warning there. There are a lot of people who would like to battle me in these live streams, and it's tough competition. If you would like a more reliable way to get to battle me, you can consider becoming a patron of my channel. And the reason for that is that patrons have access to the event ticket and the NPC HQ, and that is yours to keep, even if you only are a patron for 1 month. And so every now and then I host events in the Discord, one of which will be having raid battles, or having viewer battles, or just Discord battles, I guess, or just Wi-Fi battles with the people there. And the benefit there is when I have battles during live streams, I get a little distracted in the chat, and I'm trying to be conscious about being on camera and keeping everyone entertained. So if you want like a focused battle, that's the way to go. Dark Energy says, Nirth, how can I trade if I'm only Togepi rank? If you're Togepi rank, you should have access to most chats. Even if you're Togekiss rank, you still have access to most chats. It's just a chosen few exclusive chats for those who are either high rank or supporters of the content creation here done on the channel and the community building of the Discord. Okay, so Manoi asks, how do I join your Discord? There's an invite link in the video description, so if you look for the NPC HQ part in the video description below, thank you very much for subscribing. Yeah, then you just click on that link and it should lead you there. Braxton says, do you have zero aura? If you do, can you go online and start trading? I don't have zero aura as of now. I'm waiting for the shiny event that's going to drop later this month. Or maybe it was later next month? I don't remember. It was sometime soon. Stray Cat, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Hope you're having a great day. Jabri asks, what are your thoughts on Pokemon Unite? I personally think that it's going to be interesting to see a MOBA Pokemon game. That is a term that I learned the past 24 hours. And yeah, I think it seems that people have very high expectations of what that trailer should have been and whatnot, but we are getting the Crown Tundra. Typically when they announce bigger games, they do it, what, 5 to 9 months in advance, and so when we're getting the Crown Tundra in November this year, I don't think we're going to get another game. We did get the announcement for Pokemon Snap, and that's probably going to happen sometime next year. So yeah. Finn Moore asks, what does a Pokemon's nature do? That's a great question. I do have a guide on it on this channel in the Pokemon Explained playlist, and I am actually in the process of revising those videos, but I can quickly explain it to you here. So, if we have a look at the chat, no, not the chat, but at the stats here, you can see that it is HP, attack, defense, special attack, special defense, and speed. And then we can see that speed is red and special attack is blue. The red color indicates that a stat is increased by 10%, and the blue means that a stat is decreased by 10% also. And the increase is based on a Pokemon's potential. There are a lot of factors that go into that, but essentially this Rockruff that has the jolly nature, here we go. This Pokemon is pretty jolly by nature. It means that compared to other Pokemon that does not have a jolly nature but with the same potential, it will be faster. And so with a Pokemon like Rockruff, that has a lot of physical moves, like Ice Fang, Stone Edge, things like that. All of those attacks are linked to the attack stat and not the special attack stat. And so essentially you choose either attack or special attack. And if you choose attack, you don't care about the attack or the special attack stat. So that is why we steal 10% from special attack and add it to speed. And you can see that special attack is no good, while for example this one has the rest of this stat set to best, and so, or not set, but they are best. And this is essentially a 5 IV Rockruff with a Jolly Nature, and it is optimized for competitive battles. That's basically what it means. That was a pretty long explanation, but I hope that made sense. If not, it's just to look up a few guides on it, and you should understand it fairly quickly. It's an easy concept compared to IVs and EVs and all those things. Alright, so I do need to add the eggs here. We got 184 eggs hatched. And these are no good, so I'm just gonna drop them off in this box right here. And then I'm gonna mass release in Pokemon Home after the live stream. That's always practical. So I've got another batch here of eggs. Put this bad boy down here. So we're ready. Alright. Corfmaker says, hey Nirth, oh, you caught a Sliggoo today in a max raid battle. That's cool. Wilson, hey, welcome to the live stream. Good to see you. Hope you're doing well today and having a great day. Let's see here. Braxton says, how long does it take to get an egg? It very much depends on which Pokemon you combine. If you look up the topic of egg groups, there are special Pokemon that can be put in the daycare and give eggs. And there are some combinations of Pokemon that you can't put in the nursery and get eggs from. And so essentially, if you have a Ditto and a Pokemon of a species that it can breed together with, or two Pokemon of the same species but from two different trainers, then you can basically bike past this girl here with a white t-shirt, and then once you're back, there should be another egg for you. And the signal there is just when she crosses her arms like this, then she has an egg. And when her arms are down like that, there's no egg to be found. So it's just one boost past this girl, then you flip around, and then when you get back here, if you have the Owl Charm and the max potential or chance of getting an egg, then it's very likely that just looping there will give you an egg. Braxton says, I combined a Ditto plus a Solgaleo to see what happens. And actually, nothing's going to happen with that. Solgaleo is in the undiscovered egg group, which means it cannot give eggs. Uganda Knuckles says, if you have a shiny Copperjaw, that is a trade request. Finmore says, my Leafeon is serious nature, but has no red or blue. And that is because if we look up a Pokemon nature table, just nature table, and look that up on Google, then you can see the different stats that are increased and decreased. And if you got a serious nature, that means that you have plus and minus speed at the same time, which gives it a neutral nature. Dark Energy, Nirth, how can I enter the own Tempo Rockruff giveaway? That is a great question. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to link you the video that I made today on exactly that. It's about 4 minutes long, and it's going to explain all the steps you need to follow in order to get this, or in order to enter the giveaway. And so it's not a guarantee that you will win any of the Rockruff, though I am planning on giving away between 30 and 50 Home Tempo Rockruff. So just yeah, just go for it. If you watch that video, it's 4 minutes long. That should explain everything to you. Light Vanguard says, Nirth, do you remember me? Because I finally got the shiny charm. Of course, you got a cool name. Congratulations on finishing the Pokedex. Hope you get some shinies with that. No problem, Finn. Glad I could help you. Gamer King says, hi, I have to go. No problem. Thank you very much for hanging out. Tame says, how do you become a patron? That is a great question. In the video description of this chat, there is a link to my Patreon profile. It is patreon.com/Nirth. And essentially, I have a one-tier system over there, which is $5 a month. And from that, you get various rewards. And I've made it so that if you have been a patron for 1 or more months, there are some rewards that you just keep from that. And one of those things is the event ticket that you can claim in the Discord, which will give you a chance to participate in all future events for as long as I keep that system in place. And essentially what happens then is that while you keep an active patronage to my profile there, then you're added to this scrolling text right here, and you also get access to the patrons chat on the Discord. So there's a lot of information by just clicking on that link, and so if you're interested in becoming a patron and supporting the content creation done for this channel, as well as the community building done over on Discord, then that's a great way to do so. So yeah, it's just to consider it. Frost, hey, I see a Nirtheart. I see a green name. I like it. That's great. I hope you're having a great day. I have to check my information in the back end here because I don't remember seeing you becoming a Nirtheart member live. And so I just want to say thank you very much for becoming a Nirtheart member, a YouTube member is the other name for that. I very much appreciate it. It goes directly towards the content creation done here. And I try my best to make helpful video guides and to bring these interactive and entertaining live streams. And so, yeah, by supporting that mission, yeah, I'm just very happy about that. So, let's see now. Oh, yeah, we got 14 YouTube members at the moment, myself included. Somehow YouTube allowed me to become the YouTube member of myself. So if I say hi here, it shows up with a Nirtheart, which is really cool. It essentially means that every time I do, like I always do, reply to a bunch of comments, it will just show off the heart just like that. Oh, we got 2 in the same batch. We got, oh, I thought it was 3. I got bamboozled by myself. Dark energy comes out of the kitty box. You're welcome, man. Yeah, thank you for that. Braxton says, how long does it take for a Ditto and a Ditto to breed? That does not work. You have to get Ditto from a wild encounter somewhere or a raid battle. And so I do actually have a guide on that for the Isle of Armor. There's a Ditto Island in the new DLC, and essentially there's an 82% chance of finding Ditto. And at some point in the future, I will be doing a live stream with my Japanese save file where I just run around on that island and catch a bunch of Japanese Ditto to give away. They won't be 5 IV, that's okay. A lot of you just want a Japanese Ditto to use for the Masuda method anyway. And so, yeah, that's the plan. Yeah, spam those emotes. Yeah, when you become a YouTube member, you can use any of the following emotes. And essentially, the more YouTube members we get, the more emotes I can add here. These emotes are just classic emotes from the NPC HQ. In the future, I am looking to design some more interesting and fun emojis to use during these live streams. Maybe over time, there will be some memes developed. I know that the water glass thing is the thing. Like, every time I say something wrong or mispronounce something or just do something weird with my speech, I just grab for the glass of water and just chug down some water. Okay, Braxton says, well, if you go online and you find someone that has the training, will Sugalio take it? I am unsure what you're meaning with this message. You'll have to retype it a little bit. Harald says, are you excited for Pokemon Unite? Yes, I am. Hey, and Pokemon Trainer Daniel spamming the emotes as well. We should keep the spamming to a limit, but man, use those emotes for all it's worth. Final Rush says, I'm debating whether or not I want to shiny hunt more Pokemon for the next team I'm planning, since I'm only having 2 on it currently. That is a good question. I was very impressed when I realized that your whole team that you battled me with yesterday was shiny. I saw it in the Pokepastes, and I suspect that the shiny team that you had there was exactly like the information there, so man, I feel like you deserve all the shinies you can get. Light Vanguard says, oh, I have a level 60 shiny Solgaleo. I think it's hacked. I think it's hacked. I would just go for it and throw it out there. Not on the surprise trades, but literally just release it and forget about it. Let's see now. Yeah, I think I'm pretty much caught up with the live chat, so during these live streams, I try to keep them interactive. I try to say hello to everyone, answer your questions, and if you have any topics you'd like for me to discuss, feel free to suggest it. I now have hatched 189 eggs of Rockruff, and essentially what I'm gonna do now is to jump over into the camera screen. It is 8:50 here in Norway PM, and I have a hard exit at 9 PM, so I was thinking today I'm gonna be a little ahead, and I'm gonna do some extra interactions with you just very intensely at the end, so I'm looking forward to that. Jay Westra, hey, welcome back to the live stream. Good to see you. You've been dropping by a lot of these. Hope you're doing well and are having a great day. Frost says, I think that Pokemon Unite is a very cool game and concept, but I think that the build-up for the percents was needed. Yeah, I don't know. It seemed like people had way too unrealistic expectations, and that was kind of in the way. Octosloth, thank you for subscribing. I think that was in the way of the overall, I mean, people didn't receive it well. However, I have the feeling that no matter how they would present it, it wouldn't get properly received anyway. Like, I can't remember a single Pokemon something that has just been received well, with no critique, and no spam and harassment on Twitter, and no serious not clickbaiting, but disliking and all that. It's just at this point, it seems that people just want something to raise their voice about and like be heard of and like just do something, I don't know. So those are my thoughts on that. I'm excited for the game. I can't wait to play it myself. Potentially we can do some live streams here, teaming up against some other people, I guess. Co-Tiger says, I trade Spritzy and you trade back. I'm trying to complete the Pokedex. Alright, so if you are trying to complete the Pokedex and are looking to trade a Swirlix or Spritzy, my recommendation is that you head over to the NPC HQ Discord server. We have a specific trade chat for trades like that because Pokemon like Spritzy are actually a little rare. At least they are tedious to get when it comes to the items. Like, they are a little hard to get, and so for that to not be fully wasted, I recommend you to trade with someone trustworthy, and the staff of the NPC HQ are just that. So we have a chat called Trade with Staff in our Discord, and then essentially if you put yourself in the waiting list there, then that can be a great help to you. So with that, we have now hatched 189 eggs, pretty much all of them during the live streams. This was the third Shiny Rockruff live stream. Whenever I will get the Shiny Rockruff, I'm just gonna keep going until it happens. And when it happens, I'm gonna train it up, evolve it, make it a battle-ready Shiny Dusk form Lycanroc, and I'm gonna give it away in the giveaway chat in the NPC HQ. All the other Rockruffs that I will accumulate that are perfect along the way, I will give away a lot of them as well in the giveaways chat. So if that is of interest, you can head over there and get the giveaway reminder roll to get notified whenever there are new live streams. No. Oh, man. I have some automatic things there. Sorry. You get notified whenever there is a new giveaway. There we go. Alright, so we have now made it to the last part of this live stream. I have a hard exit at 9 p.m. and so I would like to say goodbye to everyone here in the chat and just have a very close interactive part of the last part of the live stream. So, let's see, that's not good. Frost says, but I really think deep inside we all want Gen 5 remakes. You know what? I've been thinking about that too. I feel like Gen 5 would be really fun to play again. Though, gotta say though, Sinnoh's my favorite region. I would like for it to get remade soon. And I also can't wait for Unova region remake because I feel like it was just at the end of the DS era and it had a lot of potential still, I feel like, with Unova. Let's see now. Grim says, I'll trade 2 shiny Gmax Toxtricity. Ooh, be careful with the shiny Gmax Pokemon. Update, no shiny. Man, Pokemon trainer Daniel, you got it. Just keep at it. At some point you're going to get that shiny, and I'm going to be cheering for you. Final Rush says, I came in late, but it was still good to tune in like always. Thank you very much for tuning in, Final. It's always great to have you here. You're also great at moderating, I have to say. Like, you catch things faster than I do, and I'm like looking at the chat constantly. So thank you very much for that. Brexton says, where is the best place to get Chinese at? You mean like Chinese food? I think that's too local for me to answer. Light Vanguard says, 3rd is my favorite region, so Hoenn. Also, Daniel, do you realize that in the future we might get remakes of Sword and Shield? Somehow I doubt it. I don't know. I feel like I feel like at the point where we would expect kind of from now looking into the future to get a Sinnoh remake, Sword and Shield remake, I don't think we're gonna get remakes. I think at some point Pokemon is going to have accumulated so much IP, so many Pokemon, so many game concepts that they are just going to start developing one massive Pokemon game and just put everything together. And at that point they've had like what, probably 3 to 5 decades of experience doing this, and then they're just gonna make this massive Pokemon game where you can go to every different region. It's probably a massive multiplayer online. I know it sounds crazy now, but I think it's just the natural way to go. Martin says, missed the stream. Have you got any Rockruff yet? Not a single shiny, but we got a bunch of perfect moon balls today, so that was great. I'm gonna give those away in the Discord, so hop on over if you'd like a chance to win one. Westra says, have a good rest of your day, Nirth. Are you going to be live streaming again tomorrow? It is likely. Don't want to promise anything, but if you have a look at my homepage, maybe we can do that together. Let's see now. Let's just do this. Not promising anything, but I want to point something out to you. Okay, well, let me just do this now. I don't know how this is going to work out, but hopefully I don't mess something up. Bah, you know what? Hold on. There we go. This is my channel homepage. Here is Nirth. Here's the join button if you're not already a member like I am. Haha. But if you scroll down here, find Nirth live streams. You're currently watching this one. I live streamed 23 hours ago, 2 days ago. This was 3 days ago. This is about to be 4 days ago. And this is about to be 5 days ago, 6 days ago, 8 days ago. I'm trying to do this daily, but I don't want to promise anything. So that's pretty much the plan. But some days I just need to take some time off. I will probably not be live streaming it at night on Saturdays. That may be a little earlier if at all. But yeah, I think Saturday is the only day not to. Tame says, Nirth, are Patreon and YouTube memberships the same, or is there one better than the other? That is a great topic to end off of after I just say goodbye to everyone. So basically, YouTube memberships is one way to support me, and Patreon is another. And I have set it up so that it makes sense for you to be a patron and a YouTube member at the same time. And so essentially, I would recommend you to take a look at both. YouTube memberships is the easiest, it's the cheapest, but if you first become a patron for a month, get that event ticket, that is probably the best way to get the most access, I guess, and the most long-term back for supporting, because it's $5 1 month. You can continue. That is what I would recommend if you want to support the content and community building, but it is 1 month that is required to get the event ticket. And so yeah, a link to the Patreon is in the video description. But why do the Pokemon hit you? I have no idea. Finn Moore says, thank you for another great live stream. You're welcome. And I don't know what happened to the live chat here. That's not good. There we go. Thank you. Yeah, can you imagine if YouTube actually just flashed off the the live key here? You just caught a Reshiram and Pokeball. That's great. I'm happy for you. So basically, I'm not going to say goodbye to everyone. Frost, thank you very much for being a Nirtheart member. I appreciate it. And thank you very much for coming to the live stream. I'm glad you enjoyed it. Braxton Well, thank you very much for coming to the live stream. Final, Korfmaker, Westra, Creative Carlos, Martin, I don't know how to. Thank you very much. Goodbye.